Hey y'all, come on get ready with me for my first day of senior year. Alright y'all, so you already know step one is sunscreen. I don't care what anybody says, like yes, Syracuse gets cold, it gets cloudy, it gets rainy, but there is literally no reason that you should not be wearing sunscreen. The first 2 weeks of school are literally the hardest. Like, it's so hot, always, constantly. It's still gonna get up in the 80s, and our residence halls don't have any air conditioning, so here I am sitting in front of a fan while doing my makeup because literally, like, that is the only way to stay cool. That and taking like intense cold showers. So once sunscreen's out of the way and you have that done, let's get into the real meat and bones of this video. So of course I'm getting ready for my first day of senior year, and now that I'm a senior, I've been at Syracuse for a year now, and I think I have some tips and tricks that I want to share with incoming students about like what to expect and really like how to, I don't know, make the most out of your experience here. So I think the first question on everyone's mind is literally like, how do I make friends? For me, the very first thing that I did was literally go onto the Syracuse website and figure out like what events are going on. So most clubs, they're not required to, but a lot of them do, will post on the Syracuse calendar what they're doing that week. And so the very first club I joined is called BCCE. It is the Black Celestial Choral Ensemble, and it is essentially the church choir. So I know that sounds funny, and those of you who know me know that I'm not honestly like super religious, but I am a Christian and I do believe in God. And so an opportunity to just meet other students who believe in the same thing that I do, but also making an impact on the campus community, and just like having another group of students that I could rely on was really, really helpful for me. So I literally just showed up to one of the rehearsals one day and I talked to the director, and she asked me was I a soprano or alto, and I literally got in, and that was it. Like, that was the entire process. Most clubs are exactly like that. It's literally walking in, meeting people, and like hitting it off, and that's it. Another thing I would recommend is, I know it's already over, but Orange Blast is like so cool. It's the first week of school, and it is like where all the clubs and stuff show up and they talk about what they do, and you can kind of like go around and get information from each of them. You can really get involved in a lot of orgs that way, especially if you don't know what there is to offer at Syracuse. You can kind of meet everyone. You can see if you like their members. You can see if you like anything that they do. And so following up on that, there's also the club sports fair, and that's how I got involved with Western Equestrian at Syracuse, and they are like the horseback riding team. And they go out to a barn every week and they practice and they do shows and whatnot. And so that was like another really cool way to get involved, because after I learned how to ride with them, I went and I taught riding at a summer camp this past summer, literally all because of that experience. So that's something that I really like valued, and something that I really took away from that. And it was very low commitment as well. Another thing, like there's so many welcome week activities. Again, like this is already over, but it's called Citrus in the City. It's where they like take everyone on these buses, and you can literally go downtown and like eat food for free. And that was like my favorite event when I first started at Syracuse, because it was cool to just get to know a bunch of like other new people. Like literally we're all here for the first time together, and we're all walking around looking crazy, not really knowing like what's going on. But I met like some really cool girls, and it was just a fun experience all the way around. And of course, you get a free bus downtown. So you get on the bus and they're not keeping you at the event. Like, you can literally walk away. And so after I had my fill of the samples and stuff like that, I actually walked off and I explored downtown a little bit. And then I ended up catching a bus back to campus and back to my dorm. I guess that's like the brunt of it for how to get involved and like honestly how to make new friends. I know as a freshman you don't get to choose your roommates, but you know, try to connect with them as much as possible. Obviously you guys are going to be living together, for like a whole year. So number two, and this is a controversial opinion, but don't feel pressured to rush a sorority or a fraternity. Honestly, like, I felt pressured to rush, and so my first year, second semester in the spring, I planned on rushing Panhellenic, and I literally dropped out before the rounds even started. Like, that's how bad I felt about it. I trust my gut a lot, and when my gut tells me not to do something, I'm just not gonna do it. I totally thought that I could do it, you know, even though I am a Black woman. Like, I felt like maybe it would be a fun experience, and it's so easy to get caught up in it, especially at Syracuse, because like, you're driving down the street and you see these huge sorority houses and you see them out every weekend, and if you are like a very much like, I like to go out kind of person, you're gonna think like, oh my god, this is literally my scene, this is my vibe, these are my people. And I totally felt that way in the beginning stages, but I think I started asking questions about like, how do they handle situations like racism, because Syracuse does have a very deep history in Greek life, like certain organizations doing things like making videos in their basement calling Black people monkeys and saying the N-word and talking about Jewish people and just mocking Asians, and I just felt like all of that was like highly inappropriate. So of course, like during the meet and greets and the Q&A sessions, I asked questions about that, and those questions were ultimately ignored and kind of shut down, and it really turned me off. And so I ended up dropping out of recruitment literally before the rounds even started. Like, I just had the absolute worst feeling about going through with it. And I even like called my cousin and I was like, hey, what do I do? And she was like, well, you know, our family, like, they would support me either way, but I am a legacy to a D9 sorority, and so it always kind of just made sense. And so ultimately I did decide that this year I will be pledging D9, and that Panhellenic just wasn't for me. And I think that was proved even more when this past semester, of course everybody knows what's going on in Gaza, a Black student was kicked out of her Panhellenic sorority for saying free Palestine. So my gut was right. That's all I have to say, because I'm gonna say it till the day I die. Whatever. Another thing I'm gonna say is, when you're here at Syracuse, please don't be afraid to go off campus. I know we have everything we need right here on campus. I mean, you have Shine, you've got Core, you've got Halal Shack, you've got all these eateries and all these different places and things that you can do here on campus, but please don't be afraid to go off. There are so many fun and exciting things that you can do outside of the Syracuse campus, and there's like so much to learn, honestly. There are these like amazing food spots, there's possibilities, there is Phoebe's, like, just get off campus, babe. Like, honestly, you don't want to go your hometown freshman year and not have ever left campus. And I know a lot of people complain because like freshmen aren't allowed to have cars, but there is a bus for free that will take you downtown. Like, just get on it and see what's out there, honestly. Number 4 is use your counselor. Use everything the school has to offer. We do not pay almost $90,000 a year in tuition to not use what they have. Bitch, if you're depressed, go to therapy at Barnes. If you want to go to the gym, start going to that gym. Literally, if you want to play a sport, go play a sport. If you think that you like tennis, go to the fucking country club and take tennis lessons. I'm being so dead ass. Like, use it up. Go wash your clothes as much as you need to in the laundry center. Like, you pay for these things, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be using it. There's also like free group tutoring offered at some of the libraries, and I would totally recommend signing up for that, because I took math my first semester here, and y'all know I'm not a math girl, and literally I passed with a B+. Like, I took advantage of that resource, and I truly believe to this day that's the only reason why I ended up passing that class, because you have to go get, like, it's there, you literally just have to go use it. Also, use your handshake. Like, people are always talking about like how to land internships and stuff. Handshake is literally designed to connect you with internships for students, or even like grad students that require little to no experience. I used Handshake and I landed an internship with a senator, and I have been with them for a year now. And it's been literally the best internship of my life. And I mean, think about it. And a letter of recommendation from a senator goes so crazy when you're talking about applying for grad school or wanting to go to law school or like wherever you go. Like, seriously. And it really opens your eyes to a lot of real world stuff, especially like if you're considering government and politics as a potential career field. So use your Handshake. Like, literally, it's there for you to use it. Use it. Like, I don't even know how to stress it enough. Like, use what you have. Talk to your advisors, talk to your counselors. If you have a disability, go to the disability resource office. Like, have them put you in the database. Get someone to come to class with you to take notes. You know, talk to your teacher about accommodations and stuff. Like, figure out what you need to be the most successful that you can be while you're here, because again, you literally already pay for it. And my final word of advice is, I know that Syracuse is a party school, and I think that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. But some students, I feel like, do need to learn how to draw the line. Like, of course, party hard, but work harder, because some of us really have been like falling off. And I've even noticed like my own friends who were here last year and are not here this year because they partied so hard and they were always going out on the weekends, but they were never doing their homework. And it's like, I get it. We literally were voted best bar town. Now, I don't know. That's not my business though. But literally, like, we are so, like, everybody here loves to party. Everybody here loves to go out. But if you're not fulfilling the reason why you came here in the first place, which is to get your fucking degree, none of that shit even matters. Truly, it doesn't matter. So, that's tea. And this is the final look. I'm so happy that I started getting my lashes done. Oh, that's actually a tip for the girls. You should be getting your lashes done. It will save you so much time. That's all I have to say. If you like lash extensions, just go ahead and get them done. Just go ahead and get them done. And here she is. I don't know why I thought bangs would be a good idea last night at 2 o'clock in the morning, but I will say she paid off. I think this look is so cute, especially for the first day of school. This is what I'm wearing, this super cute cherry top with these denim shorts from Hollister and my red, white, and blue Fila's, and this is it. I am so excited to be a senior. Y'all don't even know. Like, I'm 19 and I'm a senior in college. It's a flex, honestly. And then today, my schedule is actually super simple. I have one class at 12:45. It is called Lust, Love, and Relationships, and it literally like talks about that topic. It's so self-explanatory. And then later on in the afternoon, I have Indigenous Writing and Rhetoric, and then after that, I have Writing to a Vibe, which is critical research. So yeah, I'm excited to have a great day. Of course, I'm gonna update y'all. So stay tuned.